where the ancient wisdom grows. So here we are in the land of trees, with Carmen Miranda in the moon's beams, in the dance of life, in the magic's glow. In Silvermoon, our love will always grow.
Good morning, everybody. Well, we had a good show last night. It had a lot of turnout, which surprised me. For something that was as intense as what Wafters was talking about, it was really surprised to see the number of people that came. I want to thank all of you for being here for that show last night. Oh yeah! We are going to be doing another one next Wednesday. I don't know what the subject is. Tell you what, let's make it easy. If you have a particular subject you'd like to discuss in the sciences, and I've said sciences, I didn't say technology, because that's tonight. Me and M60's technology. But let me know. Let Wafters know. Let us both know. And we will see if we can put something together for all of you. Oh, yeah! Hi, Brandon. How you doing? There's Soul. Good morning to you, too. Now, I set my refrigerator this morning, the little fridge, for 5 degrees Celsius. It's not 10 degrees Celsius. I'm working on it. And right now we're at the point where we have to turn the thermostat up with the Sweet Caroline. Nudge the knob so really slow. I like that when you sang that. Okay, mental health disorders. Oh, that's a really complicated one. I don't know how much Wafters really knows about mental health. I would have to ask him. But maybe, let's see. Give me a couple of topics we could suggest. I'm thinking either space exploration or maybe oceanography. Because there's so many things about our own oceans we don't know. Or we can keep going on with the physics discussion, which I think he did a very good job for keeping it very light. And that really was light. And I know that Brian K. was pointing out that there was more complicated levels. But again, like I said at the beginning of that show, is not everybody here has a college degree. And for that reason, we can't expect that everybody is going to be able to understand deeper concepts. And even I don't really know much about theoretical or applied quantum mechanics. I have very little knowledge on it. But I thought M60 hit me out with some ideas. Okay, go for it. Do you want? No, I didn't see the newest Cupcake Man one against Milton John. I did see the announcements this morning. I didn't get a chance to go watch it. So I'm gonna have to go in and look at it this morning. Well, actually, I can put it up on now, I guess. You can put it up now. Yeah, alright. Before everybody comes up on panel, maybe that'd be a good idea. Let's get the most one up. Let's get this in here for you. Okay. He just came out with a new one, so www.youtube.com. And I gotta go to my notifications. because that's where I saw it. Let's see. Here's Moose Tube, Cupcake Butt. All right, hold on, my computer. Do I get a chance to get this thing set up before everybody rushes in to see it? All right, give me a second here. Yeah, let's get this on the screen. Cupcake. Yeah. Click on the gear. Where it is? Firefox. Okay, here we go. Okay. So this is Cupcake Butt versus Milton John. YouTube deleted my channel. That was Cyber Waffle. That's not Cyber Waffle UK. That's kind of sad.
But save the day. Cupcakes vanish, boom, away. Cupcake butt wobble on through. Half in a cape, half in a brew. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt.
Get him! There's a ghost! There's a ghost! Ah! Cupcake butt! Cupcake butt! Cupcake butt!
Just in
I got a cupcake up my butt.
You're so retarded, though. You voted for Trump 3 times. You're so retarded, dude.
Corn on the cob. What's wrong with this wiener? Just the tip.
You're trying to make yourself up to be some supermodel that doesn't exist. Fuck you. Fuck you. You suck. You really suck.
You stick your finger up your ass and then just wipe the smell on your upper lip.
You don't go. That's why I hate you. You're just one of those ones you can't reason with at all. See, when I was in the classroom, people who were retarded were happy in the classroom. They were...
Cupcake.
Good morning.
Cupcake.
Have a great day. Good morning to you.
Cupcake butt. I got a cupcake up my butt.
I seen this guy named Melton John. He's fucking trans, okay? And he looks like the most horrible fucking woman I've ever fucking seen.
I agree.
Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt.
There we go. That was Cupcake Butt for today. Thank you very much, Moose, for your creation. It really was nice. Thank you very much. And yeah. big ones. Yeah. And I suppose the woman that was running out of his trailer was probably, what's it? Meth Mama? Yeah. And you thought I didn't care. Well, actually, I did care. So I wanted to show it. Well, also, still would love to see how you're doing with the other video. I said I'd given you, like, long time to work on it, but... Hello, I'm 60. Good morning to you. We had a good show last night. We had over 174 views last night on the Science Show. And don't forget, tonight, me and M60 are going to be doing Tech Talk again. You know what I'd like to do, M60, and I want to test this somehow beforehand, is I want to see, one night, I want to test this out with a show and see if we can use Stream or Restream.io with Google Meets so that we can actually, because what's nice about Restream, and yes, StreamYards as well. I don't really use StreamYards, but I know Moose does. I know Noodles does. Is if we can use Restream with Google Meets, is that we can have predefined stream information setups for every show. So each one would have their own settings, so I wouldn't have to constantly keep reinventing the wheel over and over again. That's what I'd like to try to do. So I don't know if Google Meets works with Restream or StreamYards, but if it does, it would really save us a lot of time. It's visually blocked on my side. Oh, really? Yeah, people did enjoy it. I was surprised. I really was. I thought the thing was going to go over, not over as low as it did, and it did. It went very well. By the way, for those of you who are aware, or maybe not aware, there has been several earthquakes in California near San Fran. And some of them were pretty strong. Okay, like a 6. I think it was a 6-something, 6-1. And then there was also 2 major 7.1 earthquakes in Venezuela, in Caracas, that caused a hotel to totally crumble and fall. There have been actually a lot of earthquakes in the Ring of Fire, and it's not just affecting the United States, it's also affecting other countries. And so things are getting kind of dicey. The France, which does seem to enjoy AC, air conditioning that is, has blown a fuse yesterday. Because of the heat in Europe, they had turned the air conditioners on, and the power grid absolutely could not keep up with it. I can see your comments. Chris said, Moose, put that tune kick butt up my end now. I can't get rid of it. I kind of came up with an interesting song, too. Sweet temp of mine. I should actually make that into a song with the refrigerator. I think that'd be kind of a cute little variation of Sweet Caroline. Now, by the way, I found out a little bit about the housing bill was last night. It was means a way of protecting American people from predatory landlord corporations trying to basically milk the hell out of you. And also Trump, in his statement last night about gasoline pricing, he said, the prices of gasoline should have really come down a lot more than 50 cents. He said, I get a feeling he said that there is price gouging going on. Really? You took that long to figure that out, Mr. Trump? Come on. You're smarter than that. Well, I appreciate the donations we did get last night. I mean, Chris said he was kind of joking about the money per question, but I thought they were actually a pretty good idea because, I mean, that was kind of a special, and I think that was wonderful that we did get the donations we did last night. Good morning, Sarah Milk. How you doing? What do you think about nearly half of the Islam being made illegal in America, Europe, and parts of Asia? What do we think about half of Islam? Well, I honestly, I don't really know why it would be. By the way, I see a video here in Firefox that it's kind of catching my eyes. There's two of them. So let's play something a little different. Let's go back to the video frequencies that I were playing earlier, because I thought I see some videos I want to play. And they're short ones, including one from Cyber Waffle. Now, I don't know if this is Cyber Waffle UK, but I think this is Cyber Waffle UK. He says, YouTube deleted my channel. So let's go take a look at this real quick. And I really think it's kind of, if it's our friend Cyber Waffle, that's really sad to hear. Yeah, it is.
Oh. You can tell that I made my channel in winter because I was not prepared for this. Anyway, ignoring the fact that it's like 45 degrees in here, Celsius, YouTube have deleted one of my other channels, and this video I want to talk a little bit about it because I've had literally hundreds of comments of people asking me what happened. It's also a bit more frustrating because I promoted my other channel in a few videos which you may have seen over the past day or two, and obviously by the time those videos have come out, that channel's been deleted. And I wasn't going to go through and completely restructure all of those videos. I thought I'd just do a video explaining what happened. Right, before we kick off this video, there is one problem. Everything we go through in this video can't be resolved unless I'm at 100,000 subscribers. Yes, this isn't a cheeky way for me to gain subs, by the way. Just hear me out. So I've launched an American channel which is basically focusing on everything we focus on in the UK with digital privacy laws, Online Safety Act, age verification. And I did a specific channel for the US because there's a lot of things that do cross over, and obviously those videos will be shared across both channels, but there's also 95% of stuff that doesn't cross over at all, but I still find it interesting to talk about. So we launched that channel, and I kind of like blank
this is a real human being.
I just kind of posted it out of nowhere, and in the space of an hour and a half or 2 hours, we had nearly 1,000 subscribers. I think one of the videos was on like 10-something thousand views. The channel basically blew up. I'm sorry, sorry guys, I've had to put the AC on. I will try and clean up the audio as much as possible, but
you're lucky
it's
you
just
got
too hot,
the AC.
and we've got another 3 days of this, so I'm going to have to record videos somehow. So
like
within the first few hours, that channel basically blew up. It started performing really, really, really insanely well, and I went to bed. I went to bed kind of happy because for that new channel, I've got a friend of mine who's an editor, and he's basically going to be editing all the footage for that channel and working on that channel together. So it means that I don't slow down on this channel. I wanted to make it so like it was a branch off from the channel, but nothing that would affect any of my regular content. And we had the whole thing figured out, and I'm really happy because there's actually loads of videos already that have been filmed that are ready to be edited, etc. You get the idea. Now, what happened was I went to bed and I got woken up, thank you Google, at 5 AM by a notification. And the reason why it woke me up is because it caught my attention. It was the weird Gmail gong noise when it's a bad email from Google. Now, this email said that my account had been terminated, and it didn't just mean my YouTube channel. It meant the whole Google Suite account for that YouTube channel. Now, what made this really interesting is that that account was actually linked to this account. Now, on this account, I haven't had to verify my age or anything because I've had this account long enough for YouTube to build up a load of data to assume that I'm happily over the age of 18. So there's no age verification on this channel, and because I've linked it to that channel, that one doesn't need it either. However, it did ask me to sign in again and do a few capture things and prove where I am with location settings to make sure I wasn't trying to like access my account from India, for example. So I did all that stuff. No big deal. The channel came back for around about 40 minutes and then it was terminated again. This time they stated that they believed the account had been created by bots or some sort of automated system that creates and farms out content online. And that directly violates their Google policies. And this is annoying because it's something that I can't disprove. Like, how can I disprove something I don't have or didn't do? It's like a double negative. Now, fortunately, being a YouTube partner on this channel, as well as a few others, I could reach out to YouTube. In the past, I've been able to directly fix some issues I've had, so I wasn't massively concerned. But they refused to talk to me. They told me that they'll only talk to me if I contact them from that account in which I couldn't log into because they deleted. So I emailed their partnerships team and they told me the exact same thing. Now the annoying thing is that I can't create a new account for all of that branding because I'd locked in some usernames that are linked to things like, you know, other platforms I use and other services. And Google's saying that the usernames are already taken, but they're only taken by the account that they deleted. And I also had some really cool stuff lined up with potential sponsors on that channel, which now are, well, they're not going to happen until maybe next month, if they're going to happen at all. So if you want to support the channel, because your boy's taking a financial hit here, check
Please
out
like
Private
and
Internet
subscribe
Access
to him.
VPN
He's
at the
really a
link down
decent
below.
dude.
I'm not going to do a full ad read, but you know, it's the best way to help the channel. It's genuinely put me under a roof for the past year, so I appreciate everyone that signed up to Private Internet Access. Now, after all of that happened, I had to appeal their decision. So I did submit an appeal, and this is where things just got even more weird. So after submitting the appeal, I eventually got a response saying that they're happy with the fact I am a legitimate person and I'm a legitimate account. And all I have to do is just log in. Once I log in, the account gets reinstated. Fantastic. Well, I tried to log in and it says that I'm locked out and to wait a few hours to try again. I then waited 6 hours to try it again and I still couldn't get in. And this is where I've actually read some information online and you're genuinely not going to believe this. It can take 21 days to get the account back because they put a temporary lock on the account. But within that 21-day period, if I try and log in, it can reset that 21-day timer. But a lot of people never receive an email saying that they have their account back. They'll only know when they try and log in. But once again, if you try and log in too early, it resets that timer, which is basically gambling. So what next? Well, I've sent a load of emails to Google and YouTube, and to be honest, I have to show a certain amount of gratitude to YouTube because it's the place where I exist on the platform. It's allowed me to have an income. It's allowed me to do what I love for a living, and well, to be honest, it's more you guys than it is YouTube, but I have to show a level of gratitude. But then I also am allowed to be angry. 2 years ago, whenever I had a problem and I submitted like a customer support request, I spoke to people. Now I just speak to AI or people that select like random replies that automatically get responded to you as a YouTuber. My problem was really, really simple. I couldn't contact them from that account because that account was deleted. I had 1,000,001 ways to verify that I did own that account, whether it's access to the email on that account, whether it's the two-factor authentication or any of these other measures. I could prove I owned that account, but all YouTube said to me is that they couldn't help. Now, look, I'm not gonna, this isn't an ego trip. I know I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world, but you know, there's nearly 100,000 of you guys now watching my content. I thought I'd have like just the slightest smidge of gravity to at least get a human at YouTube to reply to me. Because bearing in mind, when I get to 100,000 subscribers, which is only like 8,200 subscribers away, 8,400, I'm not very good at maths. When I get to 100,000 subscribers, I will get an account manager at YouTube, an actual person that I can talk to about issues such as this. But until I get to that point, I don't get that. So that's the crux of it. When you get to
100,000, yeah, I want that too, baby. I want those 100,000 subs. So I can get the same kind of tool. Trust me, I need it. Because right now, YouTube has been cleaning out the subscriber rolls. I think I know what happened to him, so let me explain. Because Adrian's Digital Basement has happened to him too. He thought his other channel was a spoof of his channel. That's why. I know what you can say. Wait, he's logged into the same username and password on both. So why would they think he's spoofing his own channel? Well, Adrian Digital Basement had the same problem. He's got to contact Team YouTube. He's on X, and he's going to explain everything. It took Adrian's Digital Basement weeks to sort this mess out. So, Cyberwolf, I have empathy for you. I really do. I really do. I think it sucks. Really, I think it sucks, the big fat one. But that is the reality. So I said to him in the message that said, contact Team YouTube on X.com, because that's where you're going to have to talk to straighten this mess out. Because they are not going to listen to your computer. They're not going to listen to your, because their AI bots. Hey. Because their system is too stupid for its own good. Anytime you get an AI bot in there, the bot just goes by feelings. Nothing more than digital feelings. Right. So, like Michelle said, if you run into that problem, get in contact with Team YouTube on X.com and explain the situations. Just like Michelle talks to Team Mobile on X to sort out her cell phone accounts. It's easier for me and it's easier for you. Really. Let's get to the panel right now. I think it's time to get to the panel before people start chomping at the bits. So, and in fact, I do see I have one person ready to come up. Let's get them on here. Good morning, Noodles. How you doing? Sorry I'm a little late. I see you working in
Hey, Michelle.
How you doing?
So Michelle, you know how I told you that I was going to take you and Rusty to go get the vaccination?
Uh-huh.
So for me to do that, I want $100 just in my pocket, and then I want the gas paid for. So that's probably gonna be about 50.
I understand that, but I don't have that right now, so Rusty's gonna have to just chill because
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna have it until August, maybe even September.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, when you come up with that money is when we'll do it, Michelle.
yeah, I know you're still having some abysmal situations with your money right now too.
Michelle, I don't do anything for free anymore.
No, I did ask somebody if they could give you a hand, so somebody you know, somebody I know. I put a request in for M60 if he could help you sort out enabling the monetization on StreamYards by default, so you can automatically get the potential of bringing in some catching. Yeah, we need him.
So why don't you get someone to travel to the apartment to just give Rusty his vaccinations? It might be cheaper for you.
Not anymore, because the mobile vet is kind of no longer does house calls.
All right, I guess Rusty's gonna get sick and die. So
He's not gonna get sick and die. Good God, no, he's gonna be fine. But he does. I'm like I said, I'm gonna have to do something about it. I mean, Rusty is not gonna get sick and die. Anyway, no more than I'm likely to get sick and die, which is certainly possible at my age. You know.
So Michelle, what do you think about this whole thing about 40%, nearly half of Islam cannot be practiced in America, not even the United States, just America alone. North, Central,
and why is that? Like
South, Europe, and parts of Asia. Did you know that? Did you know that this religion is so vicious and so evil that you're not even allowed to practice? I think it's like, I forgot, 40 something % of it isn't allowed to be practiced in the United States, Canada,
All
Mexico,
right. Well, which
Guatemala,
parts?
Argentina.
Which parts? You talking about Sharia law?
Well, Sharia law is the foundation. It is the
Right.
crust of Islam. It actually creates the laws in 7 countries,
Mm-hmm.
7 Muslim countries.
Yep.
Now there's 5 sections of Sharia law. Within those 5 sections, 40% of the whole Sharia law cannot be practiced in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, basically all of South America, Central America, North America, cannot be practiced in Europe and parts of Asia.
Well, that's because they want to create their own exclusive laws that affects them, but does not apply to the country's own laws. And most countries are not going to be going there and supporting.
No, Michelle, it's illegal to practice Islam in these countries.
Right. But that,
So imagine if you so let's say you're Christian, right?
Mhm.
And they're telling you could be Christian, but to be Christian, you have to practice. You have to actually abide by certain laws and rules and stuff like that.
Right.
What the world is telling Islam is that nearly half of it cannot be practiced. So what's the point of the religion? You're not practicing the religion. You can't practice the religion if you can't practice nearly half of it.
I don't know about that BTP. Moose, what do you think? Since BTP is alleging that, Leo and Moose, would you support United States incorporating some elements of Sharia law into our system?
Well, you can't. That's the problem. It's illegal.
Right.
Did
Because
you know that it's illegal to practice 40-something% of Sharia law is illegal to practice in not only just the United States, but all of America, Europe, and parts of Asia.
Right.
And it has nothing to do because people are Islamophobic. It has to do with cutting people's eyeballs out, their tongues, their hands, children, women. Women. If we had our way with Sharia law, women wouldn't be able to collect alimony or child support.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why in the United States we have the thing against cruel and unusual punishment, and Sharia law, by its nature, does encourage the use of cruel and unusual punishment. So
mutilation, Michelle. It's not even like so. Capital punishment is like you die in the United States.
Right, that's capital punishment. That's final punishment.
In these countries that practice Sharia law, capital punishment is also fingers missing, tongues missing, eyeballs missing, rape. A lot of this stuff that's also capital punishment in those countries.
And that also
that is
was
illegal.
mentioned also by Jesus in the on the Sermon on the Mount too. But
Michelle, there are no laws, no Christian laws that are illegal in Europe, America, and parts of Asia.
To my knowledge,
unless you go, you can't be Christian in certain countries. You got to pay a dowry.
Right.
So my point is, does anyone realize this? Is this like a thing that people understand? Guys, Islam is so toxic that you cannot practice nearly half of it. Half of it is unpracticable. It could because it's illegal. It is illegal to practice.
So, I mean, is that a good thing though? I mean,
well, for you, yes, because you would have your fingers cut off, Michelle. They would cut out your tongue. You would have been hung from a tree or something.
For what? For what would be my sin?
Because you're a weirdo. I don't know.
I mean, I might just chop my Michelle's dick off. What dick? That's right. That's just part of my body. Yeah, it's part of your side. You feel like losing your teeny little mushroom head? No. That's part of us. Well,
it was really weird trying to get AI to respond to these questions too. Because I tried to ask AI how much, like percentage-wise, of Sharia law is actually illegal around the world and why. And it took about 30 minutes for it to fucking answer me. 30 fucking minutes, Michelle.
Do I agree with any aspect of Sharia law?
What's up?
Not really, not like that. I do think that if you cause harm to somebody, you should try to make it right. That's related to what Jesus did teach about trying to fix what is wrong. Because like I said, he did say in the mount on the Sermon on the Mount that if your eye sees something that is sinful, cut it out. For it's better to go to the kingdom of heaven partially blind and end up in the garbage pit. So I don't really know if so you can see that even Jesus is the way does have
Michelle,
that
Jesus died for everyone's sins, so we no longer have to stone people.
right.
for
You no
killing
longer
people,
need to worry about
anything
stoning.
like
That was another Egyptian. That was another Hebrew technique which is related to Sharia law is stoning. I don't think they stone anymore in Israel.
Yeah, I don't understand that either because, you know, according to Leviticus, they're supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. But remember what Jesus said yesterday when we talked about it. He said, "For thou who has not sinned, thou shalt cast the first stone." Nobody could cast the first stone. And they all walked away. And Jesus said to the lady, "So where are your accusers? They're not here." He said, "I don't see no fault with you either. Sin no more." And he let her go. That's it. That's all he did. He didn't want to see her get stoned. Even though under the Jewish law, she was entitled to be. I guess that's kind of a weird use of the word entitled. I'm going to drop a boulder on your ass. But that was actually part of the Mosaic law. Most people not know
Well,
that.
there's a difference between murder and killing. Even, I mean, abortion before it was permitted to be legal in the United States was not murder; it was manslaughter.
I think abortion is a very final decision a
My
mother
point
would
is,
make.
Michelle, is that it was never murder; it was only manslaughter. It was never considered murder.
Right, because, well,
There's a difference.
it is
between manslaughter.
premeditated, so it would be a murder.
According to the
Yeah.
according to the state and the federal government, it's considered manslaughter.
Please help me. My phone is injected with malware. Not much I can help you with that. But what are you gonna do when the heat's gonna be cooking like you're gonna be cooking like on a rotisserie for this week in NYC noodles? I mean, it's gonna be in the low 90s in Frankenstein units this week coming up in the city. How are you gonna cope with that?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I mean, Connecticut is going to be like in the upper 80s in Frankenstein units. But I mean, we might hit possibly 30 degrees Celsius by near the end in 10 days. But it's going to be a high of 29 a couple days here in Connecticut. You're going to be up to 32, 33 degrees Celsius. So no, 80 isn't bad. Right now, it's not bad where I am. It's probably about 25, maybe 25 Celsius, 23. It's pretty mild. It's pretty mild.
Manslaughter is not murder, it's killing. Killing, not murder.
No, remember what Jesus, or what the Mosaic law says: "Thou shalt not kill." So, and Jesus did. I mean, God didn't actually start defining "Thou shalt not manslaughter," "Thou shalt not do premeditated murder." He said very simple: "Thou shalt not kill." It is the international system of measurement. It is the global specifications that keeps things consistent among countries. All countries use Celsius at some point in the science and technology sector. It is the standard, as is their metric system of weights and measures, which is part of. The French are the one who came up with the idea. That works out pretty good. 0 degrees Celsius is freezing. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. There we go. At 1 atmosphere pressure. And then you got the base mass unit measurement of the kilogram. And we use pounds. Actually, technically, pound is a measure of weight, not mass, but we usually associate weight and mass in most countries as the same. So if I say I weigh 275 US pounds, it's just like 2.25. So I can calculate that real quick. You don't even need to. Let's just say this way. I weigh about 180 kilos. I really weigh 180 newtons. Because at one gravity, I actually weigh that. But if I was on Mars, I still would weigh 180 newtons or 180 pounds, or kilos. But my newton weight would be lower because the gravity of Mars is 1/3 of Earth. Right. I've gotten pretty good at converting between the two in my head as far as temperatures go. And I can kind of do weight too, although we got a decimal 2.24 or 2.25 kilos per pound. Wait a minute. Yeah. 2.24 kilos per pound. 2.54 centimeters to an inch. Yeah. Yeah, I'd still do my show, but the thing is, what would happen with Mars is it would take maybe about 30 minutes delay between me starting the show on Mars and by the time it comes to Earth, just to get to Earth, and then of course going through all the satellites. It would then you see like a 35 to 40 minute delay from when I started from when the show ends. So, for example, I still trying to figure that one out. How are we going to create an intergalactic standard of time? Think about that for a minute. Mars's day is 24 hours and 30 minutes. Earth's day is 24 hours. What do you do with the 30 minutes? I mean, after all, our timepieces are set up for 24-hour time. They're not set up for 24 hours and 30 minutes. So, unless we go to another planet that has a 26-hour day, then we're going to have the same problem. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to be able to set up an intergalactic way of keeping track of time. Manslaughter is a careless act that takes a life. Abortion is not careless. Exactly. It is not careless. I like to consider manslaughter, given your definition, Grace, as accidental death, non-intended death. You know what I'm saying? For example, if you, and this is definitely patently illegal, if you are driving under the influence and you smash into a pedestrian on the street and squash them flat, that's accidental death while you're drunk. Illegal because you're under the influence and operating a motor vehicle. Okay? Not good. I've heard that, but I don't know where the verification of that concept comes from. But our timepieces are set up for Earth-based 24-hour days. JFC Taylor Swift is getting married at Madison Square Garden. Oh, that's cool. What? How many people got that pleasure of getting married in a major stadium? UK uses both. They alternate between the two systems. Manslaughter is defined now as accidental premeditative death. Oh, wait a minute. That's an irony. How can you say accidental premeditative? That's like saying, oh, I accidentally premeditated your pregnancy. You either knew what you were doing and were aiming to have a child, or you forgot to practice a little protection and preventing the pregnancy. So don't sit there and tell me accidental premeditative. That's an oxymoron. That's a contradiction of terms. It doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. Oh, preventive. Okay, I stand corrected. Thank you. I just saw the mistake. Okay. Preventive death. Exactly. Okay. So, yeah, the guy who accidentally runs over the pedestrian because he's under the influence is certainly preventive. The guy should have just called an Uber or a cab and got home and left his car in the parking lot. It certainly would have made his life a little bit better. It might have been a couple of dollars shorter, but at least he wouldn't have to worry about a court date. Preventive. Okay. Yeah. My fault. I misread that. So, so this week is going to be very, very warm in New York City for noodles. Exactly. And like what I said with the DUI example, not only is it patently illegal to be driving under the influence, but you didn't mean to deliberately kill the pedestrian, but still, it's still bad, Right. Yeah. Preventive. You could have simply brought the kid into the store with you. Absolutely. Yeah. Please, for the love of Pete, do not do that. Do not do that. Do not leave any children in any car unattended. Because this week, many people are going to succumb to heat. They already are in Paris and Europe. Please do not leave. Be careful, okay? David has said when my dad had an office in the UK, everything had to be converted into American standard. The temperature had to be told in Fahrenheit, and all the outlets had to be American, no exceptions. Well, then you probably obviously had a problem dealing with the line frequency, unless you hooked up an inverter into the system. Because most of my stuff here in my apartment is set up for, is kind of a cross between UK and American, US. I do plan to buy eventually a UK inverter so I can run things in 240 at 50 hertz power. But waiting on that until things financially get better. Yeah, California scheming. They're always up to something. Okay, someone's come on. Let's go. It's up 60. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Michelle.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
Did you get my DM I sent you?
Yes, I did. I will absolutely be happy to help out with Noodles and his channel, his failing channel. I'm just wondering how much he's going to be paying me for this, but let's see.
I don't know. Well, I mean, his financial return right now has been abysmal. He showed me the numbers, and I'm like, and it's like he said, I don't know how to easily enable the monetization on StreamYards.
It happens. Summer, I was telling somebody else, summer is usually slow for live streaming because everybody's on their vacations and whatever,
Right.
and so
and
you know,
that's the
it's
fact
just
right
usually
now
a
that
slow
YouTube
time.
is also in the process of culling their user base.
Yeah. And it's also, though, it is, even though it's slow, it's a good time to test out new things. And like, I just wanted to say, I'm really happy with how your channel's looking. Like, the description looks great. You got a new profile picture, you got new thumbnails, like, and apparently that show yesterday, everybody loved the physics show
Oh, yeah,
yesterday.
it did. We had 174 plus views on that, and a lot of likes. And Lofters did a
Yeah.
great job on that.
Wafters is an extremely good co-host, and I'm glad y'all are working together.
Yeah, he's gonna probably be working with us a little bit tonight on Tech Talk.
Yeah, so we do have the Tech Talk show coming up tonight. See, I mean, I just think like I think things are looking up for you, Michelle, and
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Noodles might be a little jealous.
Well, let's help him out a little. I mean, I know
Yeah, of
I know
course.
he's a grumpy Capricorn, but maybe we can make him a little happy. Maybe we can make the sea goat a little happier. You know, I don't really want him to feel bad. I think he kind of got stuck in a rut too, because of he for a while his old methods were working and now they're not. Okay,
Yeah.
so he wants to come up on panel. Hold on a minute, please. The chip just dropped. All right, let's see. It is Moose. Go ahead, Moose. How you doing?
Hey, Moose. F60, I got your message. Yeah, I think I can work with that.
Good.
Yeah.
I think that would be amazing. Did you see the? Because I was telling. Well, actually, first, do y'all have a name for the physics show yet? Have y'all come up with a name?
All right. Well, I kind of have one that kind of suggested in my my little billboard thumbnail.
Was it just called Science Show or what?
Science show, yeah. Science with what show afters.
So, M60, do I have a little liberty in that too, where I can be a little creative with it?
Sure.
It's not going to be insulting in any way. I want it to be funny, but accurate and fun. You know what I mean?
So obviously, if you're making, so Michelle, I was telling him to make an intro for you, and like, I don't know if you've ever seen that Stephen Hawking show, but like, he had this real over dramatic intro, and I think it'd be fun. It'd be good to see something like that with you.
I'm thinking
I'd
like
like
an
to create
anime.
an intro that's kind of more like our own style, maybe with some
Well, that's what I was talking about.
maybe with some explosion. I mean, not too many explosions, but you know, things were, you
I'm thinking
know,
maybe have like start
animation.
off with.
Yeah, an animation with like chemistry with vials and flasks bubbling over
I was
Bunsen
thinking of
burners.
starting out with Stephen Hawking, like introducing it, like doing his little talk where he rolls out in his wheelchair, going, "In a universe of Silvermoon, there is science." And he's talking about
Oh,
Michelle,
I like that.
and then it kind of rolls into like the Silvermoon universe, and it kind of shows Lumi morphing into a blood elf, and Michelle and all these people, and then science experiments going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yeah.
You know,
Does
maybe a couple of jump cuts, very quick ones to different fields of science. So he's showing the LHC, like I said, chemistry, maybe electricity, maybe showing a
Like you're doing
a
shock
Jacob's
therapy on
ladder.
Rusty or something.
And then a meteor crashes.
Meteor crashers.
Maybe you've got noodles strapped down to a bed and you're doing medical experiments on them.
Yes.
We'll work on that. But definitely
You're turning them into a blood elf involuntarily.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you guys can create. Fart explosions. You mean like Cupcake was doing in the outhouse?
Well, I mean, even the Tech Talk intro is a little quirky. The song is, so it's, you know, obviously you've got whatever creative freedom you think is necessary, Moose.
Yeah,
But isn't it nice? Everyone's just, you know.
I would like to try to keep the intro.
Create a whole.
I like to keep the intro kind of terse, not too big, not too long, because it was too long. With this,
it's gonna be under 30 seconds. It'll be under 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's moderately good length. Yeah. It's just like I basically had to originally take the Silvermoon intro and cut out a lot of the song because it was otherwise it would have been too damn long. And I still think I could have basically run the scissors a little longer on it. Eventually, I needed to change the song too. Well, you know what? I still kind of like that. I still kind of like the country version of the Silvermoon intro song. Oh yeah, that one's kind of cool. But by its original length is like 3 minutes, so we'd have to cut it in the same kind of place. It's got a bluegrass sound. Here we are in the land of dreams. Carmen Miranda.
Okay, I've got Michelle. What you're going to use that for is when you start making canning videos, you call it "Down Home with Silvermoon."
That'd be interesting. Right now, I don't have a canning. I don't have a canning setup, but last night I went to see. Last night, just for the hell of it, I just grabbed my my Sterno stove out of the storage, and I set it up on the table, and I said to see if my big fat cat, my fancy skillet fits on it, and it does. So theoretically, I can cook my burgers out on the porch if I really needed to. If we lose power, sure will take a while to get hot. Yeah.
Well, you're just gonna leave them out there to like cook in the sun?
No, no, no. My Sterno stove.
I'm sorry. You said you had an external stove out there. My bad.
I have a regular can that uses cans of Sterno fuel. It's a little foldable one. Yeah. So you could theoretically cook on my skillet out on the porch on top of that little fold-up stove. And I eventually want to fix my propane stove too because I need to replace the O-rings on it, the gaskets, because they're from the 70s, and they're kaput. Nobody wants to smell the smell of methyl mercaptan. All of a sudden, here, kaboom! So, Ed wasn't too weird about checking gaskets and seals. It was his stove originally, and I could see he had a rubber seals are starting to go bad. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to replace all these gaskets, especially the one with the propane tank screws on too.
Propane such.
These is a little 1 pound cylinders. I got the hose to use the big ones, big 20 pounders, but it's because of the fact is that what's going on with the utility companies in the United States right now. You really need to have a backup cooking source, because if you don't, I got plenty of cans of Sterno, but if you don't have backup food, you don't have backup water, and you don't have a way to cook it, you're fucked.
Oh.
That's just plain fact.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, because I have an electric stove, so I'm double fucked. But at least I got a Sterno stove that works, you know.
See, and I feel like that's where your worry wart kind of thing comes in, Michelle. Is like not to even be negative about it, but like you're at least a good source for like prepping information.
No, that's a Virgo thing. Virgos are
I mean,
always asking the
seriously,
question, why, when, how, and what should we do?
When I get to where I want to do my solar setup, I know who I'm coming to.
Yeah. Well, right now, since I believe that the Prime store, I mean, Amazon's still having Prime Day, maybe this might be a day to go grab a few solar panels and a charge controller and a couple deep cycle, you know, either lithium iron phosphate or car batteries, and set up a small, simple little setup like I got. It's at least you'll be able to keep some things going, you know. And you can just lay the solar panels right next to your fence, hit the sun, charge the batteries, like Elias Yoder shows. That's a pretty simple thing, and if you got a deep chest freezer, you can use that kind of stuff to keep your meat fresh and cold. Do I have all my old electric computer stuff? Not all of it. I still got boxes of parts sitting in the storage bin. Anybody who wants it, come get it. It's yours. I won't even charge it. You just pick it up.
It's just a mystery box of parts.
Yeah, some PCIe, maybe 1 or 2 AGP video cards.
I organize all of my like my electronics hoard or whatever it is, and like I do end up like coming across things, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what would this even plug into?
Yeah.
I did find an old you might like this, Michelle. I found an old AMD Athlon processor, like still in the box and sealed. I found it at like a thrift mall for like $5.
Yeah, you better get sell that on eBay for about $5-10 if it's never been opened. Sure.
Well, yeah, I went to look and it seemed like it was like I might get like $30 for it, but I also thought about like it would be interesting if you could do like a nice PC build from like all unopened new parts.
You mean like Lazy Game Reviews did there with Clint? Did the same thing.
I've seen some people do that, and it's like if you can get a hold of like old parts, but they're not open, you're technically doing a new build from like the 90s,
right?
Early 2000s.
Well, sometimes just be careful if you use old parts, especially in the early 90s or mid 90s with capacitors, because they have capacitor plague. You probably have heard of those, the bulging caps.
Oh, I know that too well. Yeah, the bulging capacitors from the early 2000s. Yeah, I worked at Gateway, doing tech support, and we had so many people call in with that problem that they would always have problems with their computers, like whatever, and we tell them to open it up and look and see if any of them were like big or whatever, if they were bulging.
M60 has a huge bulging problem.
Well, Moose, we're talking about computers right now.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. His voice sometimes just seduces me.
But you could say
leg.
M60 has a
You
capacitor.
seduce me.
Actually, it's technically a distributor. It's a coil. It sends out biological sparks. Spit, 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 spit. Well, yeah, I mean, if the motherboard is the kind of motherboards that have surface mount, you can do the rework. But if it's regular
Well,
standard,
David, I was looking on eBay. They only wanted like $35 for one of those processors that I found. That's why I bought it. I was like, I bet this would sell for something.
Hey,
yeah,
where's Tiger Kitty? Is she okay?
I know what that game's like. Oh, I think I might need this someday.
Yeah, where's Tiger Kitty? She left a nice message in the Discord.
Maybe she's it. Maybe she's taking care of some work today. Maybe she's doing something
Probably.
outside. You always have a way to cook an emergency oven racks, fridge racks, and cooling racks. Yeah. Well, I don't have my refrigerator doesn't have glass.
Oh, she
has
left a
glass.
message saying she's going to be late. In the Discord, she said, "I'm going to be late to the."
She's tripping.
Yes, David, yes, they are going up in price a lot. I mean, I haven't looked at the blue book value of an AMD K4 processor right now, but I mean, depends on how. I mean, a lot of people sell the stuff cheap because they're just trying to get it out of the warehouse. They don't care. Right now, there's a crash in the motherboard scene for modern boards because of the price of RAM. Because the whole industry, they basically go up in smoke, especially for motherboards, because people right now are not buying them. Because, first of all, it's costing so much money for the RAM chips that you can't build a computer without memory. But I wonder, though,
prices on hard drives and RAM are through the roof, and it's
yeah.
if you wanted to build a new PC these days, it's just like it's way more expensive than it should be.
Absolutely. So, I wanted to ask you, if you have a newer motherboard, let's say it uses DDR4, and you can't get DDR4, but you can get DDR3 or DDR2. If the chips are physically compatible, I mean, with the number of pins and pin assignments, can you use them older chips than a newer motherboard?
My understanding is yes. Don't quote me on that though, but like yes, you should be able to. It should be backwards compatible.
That'd be cool because that could save some people money. Because right now, I did hear that some people are doing just that, going back to DDR2. Yeah, there's there's hoarding on going for DDR2 because they're not making DDR2 anymore either. Of course.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the problem with all these things. It's like it gets to a point where everybody just starts hoarding something. The price shoots through the roof, and then everybody that actually needs it.
I had some more cooling racks. I got some brand new ones. Yeah, but I always got the oven rack for my oven, which is designed to take the heat. So, I mean, if I went ahead and I bought myself a nice Dutch oven and set it on 2 bricks, I could seriously use that can of sterno underneath to heat it. And of course, it's cast iron, so then it would be able to retain the heat long for a nice slow cook on chafing fuel. That is an option. True.
Now, Michelle, are you guys doing the science show again next week?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, perfect.
Let me make a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back, okay? Hold on a minute.
Gotta take a shit. Not gonna poop. You gonna poop?
Should I play some like elevator music?
I saw the news in your area. Stone Mountain's having a laser show for free tonight.
But I'm not in Stone Mountain. I live downtown.
Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain's ghetto.
I don't want to say the one time I went out there. It's lewd. Is this tech talk? Maybe it is.
Yeah, Hammer, you slut. Oh my god. I am not feeling it today, man.
Why?
Just dragging ass. It's an extra not motivated.
David said hopefully someone will donate a decent computer system to me so I can start streaming. I could use my phone to run just StreamYard, but not OBS and maybe Discord. Yeah, that's the only thing, in my opinion, that StreamYard is good for, is like if you don't have an adequate computer to stream from, that will do it. But like, I feel like StreamYard has just made streaming too easy for like a lot of idiots. Like,
Well, and with the changes that StreamYard is making is not beneficial changes. Like that, now they're having issues with people dropping down on panel and you can't hear anybody. And it's just like they're not adding
there's a
the
fucking hilarious clip of me like and this other girl like yelling, like I'm yelling at her because
that'd be
she
very
can't hear
interesting.
me,
VCP,
and
that
every
the
time I
Dutch
start
oven.
talking, she interrupts. Like every time I open my mouth, it was crazy.
It's like an episode of Michelle Marie Delaney.
Sort of, but like she actually couldn't hear me. Michelle, what do you think about the fridge cam idea, though? Oh, it's 11/11. Make a wish.
I don't really know if we need a camera on the fridge. I mean, we used to have a camera.
Hold on, you've got the other cameras, though. You might as well use them.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get some more UVC or composite to UVC adapters. I certainly can plug in another. I have another 4 cameras. They're mains powered. They plug right into the mains, and then they just send the composite video and unstandard PAL-G format into the computer using a composite to UVC adapter, like I use for the main.
But Michelle, zoom out. Okay, like I understand what you're saying, but like zoom out. My point is that if you have think about it this way: you have the camera there. That camera could potentially make you money. So like it's literally like you're losing money by not using it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have another reason to put it up there. Actually, security cameras, right? Security.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you're getting twice the use out of it. But I'm just saying, you could be using it to make money too.
Right. I could easily carpet bomb the whole kitchen with cameras if I really wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. Go for it, because that's what I'm saying, Michelle. I think one of the things that would be like, because I think everyone around here has been looking for like a gimmick for you, and I think a good gimmick for you would be being the woman that's changing the cameras all the time. You know what I mean? Like the streamer that flips.
I got one
lot.
question though. Should we go with category 5 and then Balin, or should we just go with standard RG59 coaxial? Because I kind of think the coaxial is kind of more of a blessing. I mean, if you go with the Ethernet cable, I mean the category 5 or category 6 with a Balin, there has to be one on each end. I mean, yeah, you could easily put 2 cameras, maybe 3 on the same cable.
Michelle, isn't it right around the corner from you? Like, isn't it like, if I remember the layout, like from what I saw,
yeah, my kitchen's right next to me. It's right next to my camera that's shooting my picture right now. Me, yeah.
Yeah, then there's the mini fridge and there's the main fridge. So you just put one on a tripod, like right there pointing at the two fridges.
I would screw it to the ceiling so that with a proper ceiling
No,
mount.
don't screw it to the ceiling. I mean, you could screw it to the wall effectively too, but you just want it to be like right on the two fridges so people can see into them.
I also want to put another camera facing the door in case I get goons trying to come in here for security reasons.
Yeah, we can set that up. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to use that for
I gotta
stream,
get some more of the UVC dongles, but the problem is, as I said, donations are off, and like right now, I still owe another $364 for the doctors.
I'm sorry, we're getting stimulus checks by July the 4th. I don't believe you.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Michelle, any camera that's hooked up to the dongle, you could call it the dong cam.
What's that? Oh, call it the dong cam? Why would you mean call it that?
Awesome. So people will be like, I want to see the dong cam.
Well, anyway, the point is I've got 4 brand new PAL video cameras, and they're not the super high resolution ones, but these are serious badass cameras. They're beautiful. They're expensive each. I got them on eBay for like a price that was like unbelievable, brand new, old stock, high quality, 480 TVL. And with a built-in power supply in each one, but it also can be powered from 12 volts DC as well. So
When did you get those, Michelle?
eBay. I bought those
When?
earlier this year. I think around February, March.
Oh.
March. I got one here in the box. I'll show you what they look like. They're beautiful.
Sure.
Hold on, like they're right back. I'm gonna grab one of the cameras and one of the lenses. Anything else for the outside? Right here. Oh, here's one right here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I grabbed a 4mm CS lens. It came with the set and the camera. This is one of the cameras I was testing.
So you're talking about like a mirrorless camera, like a DSLR?
What? No, I
tell me
don't
the
have a
camera.
DSLR, no. I got a lot of GoPros. Not real GoPros, but they're generic cameras. This is one of the cameras I have. Now, look at this beautiful thing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Not only nice, but this has got on-screen display.
Wait, how is that? How does that hook up to your PC?
It's got a standard BNC composite, a standard.
Okay, so this is a security camera.
This is a security camera, yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, I just need to get the composite UVC adapter, like I'm using with this one right here. That one is also a TV camera. That's composed.
Oh, okay. And so you're hooking, and that's hooked up to your PC, and then you show it on stream, or are you using these as security cameras?
Right. Just like when you see the camera here, the background is also this one. This is a PAL camera as well. This is a PAL. This is an NTSC one. Okay.
Michelle, is that Krista walking behind you down the street in the background?
No, I don't think so. She's in.
It looked like she was chasing some guy.
So this is
Michelle. Though, either way, all I'm talking about is just setting up a little webcam on a tripod in the corner of the room so that you can spot into the refrigerator without having to
Wait. Well, let me take a look at the specs.
Without
on
having to pull out your phone and do all that shit. That's what I'm talking about.
The specs in this camera are smoking awesome. This one, it's kind of hard to read. The writing is really small.
Well, I think you should use your couch cam more often too.
Michelle, have you thought about during your non-streaming hours, you just streaming the street view, like for people to come and chat and watch your street?
It's not a bad idea.
Because there's a lot of channels out there that do
This
it.
is where the spec sheets are. They can get them online, but they also are available on this little 3-inch disc. This is
That'd be pretty cool for people to come hang out and watch Michelle's street action camera, and we can all just chat amongst ourselves.
The camera comes from American Dynamics. And like I said, this is beautiful because it's got a built-in switch mode power supply. It uses
Noodles would show up on the street just to like show his ass or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I might.
Michelle, you are never getting help from me ever again unless you pay me. Michelle, I hope you know that.
Hey.
Wait, Noodles, how much am I getting paid for helping you?
Good comeback.
Noodles pays very well. He pays very well.
I mean, let's be honest. As far as StreamYards goes, I remember when the software was pretty simple, and now it's gotten pretty posh. This has got a pretty
60. I got to be tough about this right now.
This has got a pretty good length mains cord on this.
No, I got a message saying that you needed help with your channel.
What's your revenue? I actually asked M60 if we could help you out a little bit. Set you up so you can start making more money.
I know, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. I know if I listen, to be honest with you, I know that like everybody here has been like super, super helpful. And I know if I ask, someone would help me. I get it. I do appreciate it. But at Braindead, you're blocked. You are blocked.
Blocked, Braindead. And Braindead, I stuck up for you, and Noodles blocked me too. I can't even chat over there anymore.
Governor Hochul announces 3 million New Yorkers to receive over $200 billion in tax relief.
200 million?
300. Sorry, 3. Right. Governor announces nearly 3 million. I'm sorry about misread there. New Yorkers to receive over $2 billion in tax relief. So there was $1 billion there. How is that?
Can you sit on the couch while you say this so that you're on that camera right now?
Oh, okay. Switch back over to the other one here. There we go.
Switch to Christacam. Christacam.
Oh, I wanted you to sit on the couch.
Oh, you want me to sit on the couch? I got to turn the other microphone on. But I won't be able to hear you guys because I don't have the headphones on over there right
now. That's what I'm saying. You have this all set up. Like, I just feel like you got to utilize it more.
Yeah, I know. I sometimes I do videos on the couch.
People like the change of scenery. That's what I was saying with like the visual thing. Like, people just really like things moving and changing from time to time. So
could you name the couch cam the casting couch? Name it the casting couch.
Well, sometimes we say, well, like you said, when Chris Bliss was here during Christmas and during Thanksgiving, he was doing his music on the couch. So I didn't even take those lights off the wall. They're still up there, actually. You probably
but you have to utilize it, Michelle. That's all I'm saying.
And anytime anybody's visiting, Michelle, you could have them sitting on the casting couch. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because you have to think it's drawing all that power anyway, since it's already there. And it's like, that's why I'm saying it's like a net loss if you think about it, because you're drawing power using it, and, it's draining resources from your PC.
M60, she needs guests there. That couch is perfect for guests, and she never has guests at her. We were trying to get her
That's not the only couch I got. They got another.
Yeah, I know, but Oh, Michelle, that's the guest couch. That I'm telling you, that couch is gay. The one over there.
That would be great for Slingshot Warrior and Krista to meet there on that couch, and you
See-
could interview them about their love lives.
By the way,
But
there's
here's
the
the thing.
kitchen window door you asked about. There's the other camera that's shooting me.
Wait. So M60. This is how her place is set up. Got a green screen on that one couch she never used.
See how that
Right.
camera
There should
scoots
be
a
a-
lot? Oh, can I get straight
There
with
should
it?
be a camera there, and people can sit there, and there could be a green screen behind them, whatever. He does the couch in her living room, which is fine because everyone knows that couch got the plush needs, whatever. He does the interviews there. The
Oh, wait, there's
problem is
certainly.
that
I got.
the problem is that you don't have people there to interview.
Right. You can't
you
force
get local people.
You can't force that, okay?
Oh, but she can, because here's the thing. When I go out with her, I run into people that know her, and she could just interview these people that grew up with her. She won't do it. There was this guy. I think his name was Pissy Pete.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
Pissy Pete sounds awesome.
Yeah, Pissy Pete used to go around. Yeah, Pissy Pete used to go around. So Michelle exclusively buys her Kodiak Mint from this one gas station, and Pissy Pete uses the gas station as his toilet. And he's constantly pissing everywhere. He's got a bladder infection 4 hours a day.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Noodles has slept on both couches.
Just saying. And we could do like cardboard cutouts, and we could have like a really. She doesn't want it, unfortunately.
Right now, Noodles, with the fact is that like your situation and my situation is the same thing, but the
Noodles, could you donate the Slingshot Warrior blow up doll to her and put it on the couch so it's always there as a guest?
I'm saying, like, we could do, dude. I could go over there. We can make cardboard cutouts and like put them up there of like everybody, like anything.
The Slingshot Warrior blow up doll sitting on that couch with her like a puppet would be hilarious.
Well, but she doesn't want it. That's the problem. I've already tried it with her. She gets mad.
I don't know. That sounds like a lot of props and like moving things.
She needs more props.
It's not like that. Like you can set it up. You can set it up.
All I'm saying is just put a fucking fridge or put a camera by the fridge and get $25 a day for showing your fridge.
Won't do it. You
doesn't
wanna know
necessarily mean there's going to be much in it to see. Just trying to tell you.
That's the point. That's the point, Michelle. People just like dumb shit for. My donation goal is for unplug my printer. I don't know why people want me to unplug my printer. I'm not sure, but like people pay for it. I don't know why. But like just something simple like that.
If you move anything in her
well, you know what
apartment,
else I could do, because as I said,
like
I could certainly put 2 cameras in the kitchen. I could put one that's facing the fridge like everyone wants, and also faces the kitchen stove.
Yeah,
maybe. But I think, and then put the other one facing the door, so if any goons come in, I can catch them with the security camera. And
who's gonna come in, Michelle?
I don't know. Remember with what's his name there? Melton John's little threats. I know your door's open. Yeah, my door's open right now. It's open because it's getting some fresh air in here.
You don't have to worry about Melton John anymore. Cupcake Butt killed him.
Yeah.
Fucking used a gunship and took him out with cupcakes.
Yeah, wait. Why did Cupcake Butt do that?
Because Melton John bit the wiener. Did you not hear him in the motorhome?
Couldn't hear that.
He did.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Speaking of that, did you see the video? I played it this morning, Moose. Yes, I know you saw it, but did the others see it? Or should I go grab it out of the computer again so you can show it again?
That's up to you.
so like $25 super chat for the fridge, though.
Yes.
Do you think now this time if you play it on this, do you think they're going to be able to hear it because you're on Firefox on that one, or do you think they're going to have a problem? I don't know, Lim. I mean, that might work. Let me see if I can go back to history and pull up the history on that. History, Cupcake Butt.
You're able to play other YouTube videos on your stream, Michelle.
Hold on a minute. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. let's see if you can hear the show this time. Okay, guys, I'm not promising anything.
Cupcake butt, save the day. Cupcakes vanish, boom, away.
Oh, yeah.
Cupcake butt, wobble on through. Half in a cape, half in a brew. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt.
Can you hear it this time, guys?
I can't hear
Yeah,
it.
we can't hear it, but we can see it.
Alright, let me see if I can fix that somehow.
Get him!
There's a ghost. There's a ghost. Ah!
I like Bubbles' idea. I've never seen Ed before. I'd like to see some Ed videos.
Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. I got a cupcake up my butt.
You're so retarded, though. You voted for Trump 3 times. You're so retarded, dude.
Corn on the
I
cob.
see it twice now.
What's wrong with this wiener? Just the tip.
You're trying to make yourself up to be some supermodel that doesn't exist. Fuck you. Fuck you. You suck. You really suck.
You stick your finger up your ass and then just wipe the smell on your upper lip.
You don't go. That's why I hate you. You're just one of those ones you can't reason with at all. See, when I was in the classroom, people who were retarded were happy in the classroom. They were
Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. I got a cupcake up my butt. I seen this guy named Melton John. He's fucking trans, okay? And he looks like the most horrible fucking woman I've ever fucking seen.
Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt. Cupcake butt.
Okay, there you go. I think that time you heard of it. I'm not sure. I can't tell that you heard that this time or not.
No, I didn't hear it. I saw it playing twice, but we didn't hear it.
Yeah, we need to work on that because if I decide to use Studio Restream IO to do the subdivide the shows in the
Does
subcategories.
Restream have like a panel thing like this?
Yeah. Like, okay, like, you know, I do with the story with Grok, it works fine with Studio Restream, but I don't know how Studio Restream feels about Google Meets. Because it seems Google Meets is the big wild card. It's frustrating. It really is.
Restream Studio?
Yeah, that's the part that
Okay.
that works like just like StreamYards.
Yeah, you could use that for panels.
Yeah, it's got panel links too. I didn't mention that. Yeah, it does. It has panel links too, so I could use it for. Oops, sorry, screen. So I could use it for that too. What I would have to give you guys is this Restream IO stream link. However, it seems to not like Android phones. I noticed that. It doesn't mind iOS, but it hates Android. Every time you use Android, they have an Android phone connection. It's like it drops them like a New York second. Like, drink. Like I've had Mojo try to come up, and it just totally drops her ass right off the cliff when she tries to come on panel. So
I don't do anything on my phone these days. I do everything from the PC, or I just don't do it at all.
right, I prefer doing it from the PC. Yeah. See, Noodles is kind of does both now. So he does it on his phone and when he's at home, and he does it on actually he does it on the phone when he's home and away, and also he does it on his laptop when he's at home.
So do you pay for Restream? Like monthly?
I pay about $6 a month because I'm on a grandmothered plan. On sale many years ago, and I still get the same price. So it also allows me to stream the show on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch at the same time. So Restream works with both, modes, and it's part of my package. But it's limited to 720p, which is fine. I don't think that most people really give two shakes of a big fat ass about the 720p. Of course, if it was 640 by 480, they'd be bitching like a banshee. And I'd be one of them bitching. Why do you mean I'm limited to 640 by 480? I want to go 16 by 9. That's going to cost you. Well, fortunately, it's not that bad. The ending is so great, yeah. So, for example, I do the Grok Storytime with the Studio Restream IO because it works with Grok. So, and that means that I don't have to have 15 million versions of the same stream key for all these different programs. Which, actually, yeah. Oh, right. You would have to you'd have to change the string key because if you how in the hell would that work if you use RTMP? Does that mean you have to have an RTMP for every single one? Yeah.
Yeah. I still do all my stuff manually through OBS. I don't mess
I
with
usually
any of
do
these
OBS for the morning show, yeah.
panel programs.
I'm just trying to kind of diversify a bit. Like we do the tech talk, and we did the science show last night through OBS.
Yeah.
But we do the Grok Storytime through Studio Restream because it makes it easy because I can have multiple pre-configured shows ready to go. But it doesn't automatically move thumbnails and stuff. I still have to manually enter them, but I can schedule them. And I don't have to worry about coming up with new RTMPs because somebody suggested, why don't you just schedule the show in advance so that people know when they see the show is going to be starting at 8.
Right.
They can still come on and chat, even if the show's before it goes live.
You can still do that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, by default, it actually still does what OBS do, yeah.
No, you
just don't get the countdown thing. It says upcoming show starting in 2 hours, 5 minutes. It just well, that's what Michelle used to do.
No, the thing about so Michelle, I'll explain it to you. So when YouTube sends out notifications for a live stream, they'll do it in this weird way. I think as long as you schedule it at least 2 hours in advance. So they'll notify people like 2 hours ahead, an hour ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I think another 30 minutes before it starts, and then like 5 or 10 minutes before it starts.
Right, they do, yeah.
And so it reminds people that it's about to start. And so a lot of people will open up the page and like leave it open. So that's like
right. And that means also like I've seen it also allows them to also chat before the show starts. It doesn't automatically capture all the chat before the show starts, but at least they could chat with each other. you know.
Yeah, so you want to build that type of community engagement.
All right. That's what we were doing with Story Time with Grok. So I want to do the same thing with Tech Talk as
No,
well.
that's why they're saying you should schedule it in advance. You should make sure your streams are scheduled at least 2 hours ahead of time.
Right. But we want to see first, maybe in a prototype show, maybe on a Tuesday night show, we could try just having an improv. Oh, maybe, yeah, with Google Meets. I want to see if we can try that with Restream with Google Meets and see if we can get it to do that just for a test stream. You know, like live chat with Michelle, say starting at 8 o'clock Tuesday night. Open up Google Meet panel with, say, you and Tiger Kitty and others on the UQZ, and see if the people in the audience can hear the UQZ panel, because obviously they're not going to be talking to the panel. But that's what we're doing also with the Discord night shows, too, is the same thing using Discord through Google Chrome. I'm surprised that actually works. Actually, you're doing it through Firefox, but yeah. It works, yeah. So but like you said, these new restream systems, I think they're licensing it from StreamYards, the software, because it looks a lot like StreamYards. Even the links look very similar to StreamYards. So I think they're licensing it from StreamYards. But I'd rather pay $6 a month than $50. Holy shit. Guys.
Well, either way, we'll get it figured out.
All right. So maybe, okay, someone wants to come up. Okay, let's see. Who is it? Who is it? It is. Yeah. It's Bubbles. Go ahead, Bubbles.
My name is Joe Exotic. I am from Greater Wynnewood, Oklahoma, and Carol Baskin is a fucking bitch.
Who's she?
She's this bitch that tried to take all my goddamn tigers.
I see. Trust me, guys. Honestly, if you really want to see Ed's videos, go to his channel while he still has it. So go ahead, turn on the video capture vacuum, and start sucking them down. Because sooner or later, YouTube's going to delete that channel because it hasn't been used in years. So
where the hell is Ed's channel? I don't know where to find that, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how you doing today?
All right. Where's Ed's channel, Michelle?
Ed's Trades and Hobbies. Ed's Toys. Yeah, it's Ed's Trades and Hobbies, I think, or Ed's Toys and Hobbies.
Trains and Hobbies. I found it. All right, that's cute.
Yeah. Problem is, he's got a lot of music. He's got a lot of music shows on it. So.
I saw Tiger. Now I understand. I saw Tiger, and the tiger saw man. That's a song of mine.
Yeah. We just went from 18 to 12. Where did 6 people go? I had no idea.
I have to run myself, Michelle. I have things I have to do today, but thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Right. And when you Noodles get a chance to try to work out a situation, I think you would really appreciate it.
Yeah, Noodles, let me know, because I know you need help with your dying channel.
What the fuck did you just say? What the fuck
I said,
did you just say?
I said, let me know because you need help with your dying channel.
Excuse me?
He said, let me know when you want me to help you with your dying channel.
Yeah, that's what I said, bitch.
Sounds like something that bitch Carol Baskin would say.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. And you're going to help me for free now. You fucking.
Yeah.
Bitch, no, I am not. I require payment for DMs, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Carol Baskin was a fucking bitch.
Well,
That's
thank you
true.
very much, M60, for being here. Just want to let you know I appreciate it. So, of course, today, does Tiger King have any pen pals?
I don't got no pen pals. If you want to be my pen pal, that would be really cool.
That's an interesting question.
I ain't got no pen pals.
What exactly did Tiger King do wrong in the first place? Does anyone remember?
I tried to get someone to kill that bitch Carol Baskin.
Oh. Boy, oh boy, what a weird day today. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't say this, you guys. This, if you want to see the matching lens that goes with the cameras, it's not really that exciting.
Michelle, look at Noodle's fingers. It looks like he's been fingering a Middle Eastern person.
Right now, it looks like he's been fingering PC boards.
Or that.
So this is your standard little lens here. This is just a simple 4mm 1/3, supports IR. I guess for a kitchen, I guess that would be good. You want to be able to use this with night vision. This camera's something to do with night vision too, so yeah. Yeah, set the camera up to watch things in the dark.
Yeah, saw tiger.
Just hook up an IR light source, and then you can basically have the camera. The kitchen could be electronically as bright as day. That would be kind of good.
Are you going outside today, Michelle?
What's that?
Are you going outside today?
Well, I gotta bring the laundry in, so I guess that's an answer, right?
Nice.
Bubble, can you do a M60 impression? Can you do like an M60 character, like pretend you're M60? You can do it. You're almost there.
Hold on. Let me mute and try a little bit. I have to work on my gay voice.
Yeah.
Say your dying channel. Your dying channel.
I wonder what my voice would sound like if you're trying to me.
Just have
Oh
to
Lord,
kind
you
of
don't want to
be
know
like
that. You don't want to know that.
Very low energy gay. Like I don't have any energy.
Yeah, I'm so tired, and your channel's dying.
I'll have to work on it.
Yes, I hang my laundry outside in the summer to dry my laundry. Yeah, because why not? It's free. Cool. It's free. It's free drying capabilities. That's why I have clotheslines on the porch. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I've had multiple lives of experience of doing laundry by hand, so it's not like it's new to me. Hanging stuff outside to dry the clothes on is common. It's what I'm used to doing. Just like I wash laundry by hand. And yes, I do know how to use a washboard, and I have one too. I don't usually get my clothes that cruddy where I need it, but I do have it. And I do have a wringer and a wash tub, which right now in my knee would be kind of a bit of a bitch to use because of obvious reason.
Very sassy comment. Random sassy comment, Michelle.
What is?
I don't know. That's just what M60 would do.
Yeah. What does my voice sound like? And your best you can emulate me.
Oh, I don't know, Michelle. You have such a unique voice. It's very hard to replicate.
What about my voice? Your
What
voice?
about my voice?
That's very Loomy. You're easier to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lounge Over Rock and River. That is actually we used to do that, like Scottish Stacy mentioned, because I stay. Apparently, one time I lived in the Highlands of Scotland when Scottish Stacy was around in a prior life, and we both used to do the laundry in the River Clive. Jesus. Yeah!
Nice.
Get those wool garments in there, and those make sure you don't drown in the process. Wool's heavy when wet. I know. Oh.
You ever been to a nude beach, Michelle?
No.
That would be kind of fun.
Kind of.
Just walk around in the nude.
Yes, clothing this smell better when it tries outside. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Don't got to worry about what your clothes smell like on a nude beach, Michelle, because there is no clothes.
No, but you want to make sure that you don't smell too funky.
Right. Exactly.
I
saw someone at the grocery store that reminded me of you today, Michelle. They didn't have the elf ears, but they were super tall and they were wearing a dress.
Well,
and talking to
I saw
themselves.
a few super tall people that wear dresses around here too. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about other people.
Nice.
So today's TikTok is going to get a couple concepts right now. People, speaking of technology, right now record sales are still at an all-time high. People are still buying records and lots of them. More pressing plants are opening. And one record mastering plant has learned how to use a diamond tip needle to emboss a piece, I think it's a piece of aluminium versus using lacquers to, is he using, I think he's using coated with some material that could actually be electroplated on. You can't electroplate on aluminium? I think you can, but I'm not sure. Traditionally, they used to use lacquers. The problem with lacquers is the fact that they are made out of nitrocellulose, which means cellulose nitrate, which means, of course, they are very easy to catch fire. It could burn your mastering studio down to the ground, just like it was back in the days of motion pictures when people were showing cellulose nitrate films.
You sound like that Walt guy from Breaking Bad.
The who guy?
Walt. He's a scientist from the TV show Breaking Bad.
I never watched Breaking Bad, Sparrow. I didn't know who you were talking about.
Well, when you're saying all the scientific words, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like when I'm watching Breaking Bad, I just want Walt to, it's like science word, gunshots, boom.
Yeah.
It's like a build-up,
Oh, here's an interesting little experiment you can do at home using something that is readily available. It's called no salt. It's called this is a potassium chloride and water. Listen to this. You want to cool something down quick? Take regular cup of regular water and pour in some potassium chloride into the water, and the water will instantly drop in temperature through an endothermic reaction.
Nice.
Really cold. I did it last night. It was actually just a test because I saw the video. I said, I gotta try this. I got some potassium chloride in my kitchen, and I did, and damn it worked.
What do you think would happen if you like ate or smoked 3 boxes of no-dos, Michelle? Just crushed it up and smoked it.
I have no idea. I don't think that would be smart to do.
What about heating it down to a fine liquid and then dipping a
Yeah.
cigarette in it and then smoking?
Yeah. Or just squirting some in your eye.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound fun.
Or you could use them as eardrops. Go right into the brain.
So anyway, what this guy's saying with salt cooling, I thought that was really kind of interesting because, like he said, most so-called ice packs use something called ammonium nitrate. You don't want to use ammonium nitrate. That's an ingredient in fertilizer. You know what the problem is it's a very strong oxidizer, and you need to stabilize it by adding something like potassium to it. Otherwise,
Are you telling us how to cook meth right now?
no, I'm telling you how to cool a house using salt.
Oh. Okay.
Something that you might need to do. If you
No,
don't,
I have an air conditioner.
I have an air conditioner too.
So I'm good.
I mean, it got cold, yeah, but it didn't get freezing. I mean, it didn't see ice crystals form on the water.
I do not want ice crystals forming inside my house, Michelle. That's too cold.
Yeah, well, like it didn't get that cold. But I mean, it was interesting because I was like totally surprised by that. I said, well, that's finally a YouTube technique that actually works. And it was actually something I could verify from my own kitchen.
Nice. Do you ever do any experiments with these things and find anything that gets you like super high that no one else knows about?
No, I saw a low frequency square wave inverter design that I think is super cool. I think that would be fun to build.
Nice.
It's like a 300 watt modified square wave low frequency inverter.
So you just get high off of the radioactivity and shit.
There ain't no radioactivity. It's more like a ferromagnetic
Oh, good.
resonance.
That sounds safe.
I don't think anyone's ever complained about my underwear outside except for Kyle. He's gone now, so I don't have to worry about Kyle.
Anyone ever steal your underwear and
Kyle would pour pure chlorine bleach on it, and he would eat right through it. His kind of behavior and a few other things caused my landlord to give him his eviction paper, told him to pack his shit and leave. Because he was terrorizing other tenants too.
Wait,
How you doing, Voiceless?
Michelle,
Welcome to the show today.
Why do you think he poured Clorox bleach over your underwear? Like, why do you think it was Clorox bleach? Maybe it was something else to kill you. I mean, I don't. Why would someone that hated you go up to your underwear? That's
Because to
hanging
him, just like with Milton John, was like Michelle was just a deviant. That's why. I didn't even know the guy personally.
No. I understand that. Like, I understand you guys didn't get along, but like, why would he go out of his way to take his own bleach and pour it over your underwear? That doesn't make any sense.
Because it was conveniently outside drying, and that's why he thought it was funny.
To pour bleach?
Yeah. Because they would eat right through the cotton. Pure Clorox will eat right through your cotton.
it might have been liquid cyanide and he was trying to eat right through your skin?
No,
So-
the police lab tested it. It's just regular chlorine bleach.
Oh.
Wait, what? The police got involved?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the police did get involved a couple of times.
And they lab tested it, they said?
Yeah.
They lab tested your underwear.
Mm-hmm.
So your underwear were inside of a police lab.
Because he also wanted to verify what was causing it to do the damage, what they were using.
That is hilarious.
Well,
There's
it
no
wasn't
way.
fun
There's
for
no way
me. I
that's
had to
true.
buy a lot of new underwear.
There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true.
That is true.
Did they return the underwear to you afterwards?
Yes, buddy cat, you can test it yourself. You can test it with a t-shirt. Pour pure Clorox on a t-shirt and watch how fast the t-shirt turns into confetti. Take any t-shirt you hate and just pour chlorine bleach on it. Pure chlorine bleach, no water. It'll attack the cotton in the fabric.
This is a strange conversation.
It could be useful for some techniques. Like you want to kind of have something that can disintegrate really quick after you leave a message on cotton.
Yeah, Moose is gonna make a new cartoon out of that now, Michelle.
That sounds like something from Mission Impossible. Here's
Yeah,
your
your life
message.
is a lot like Mission Impossible.
This message will destruct itself in about 2 seconds. Pour chlorine bleach gets poured on the letter. All of a sudden, yeah, it does. It's used in a proper dilution. But if you are just trying to be an asshat, you're not aiming to make the whites whiter. That's what I'm getting at.
I hope the whites get whiter. Every single day I wake up, I really hope the whites get their courage back and their pride.
Well,
I agree.
right now, I think America is hoping the day is going to come when the economy is going to finally get better. I mean, last night Trump was pretty pissed. He said, how come the price of gasoline hasn't gone down more than 50 cents? He said it should easily be now about $2.20. Why are the gas stations holding up the prices so much? Surprise! It's called capitalism, Mr. Trump. You forgot what that was, didn't you? Of course they're going to hold the prices high because they got to basically recoup what they lost.
Speaking of Trump, I'm thinking of banging his granddaughter, Kai, and then marrying her at some point and becoming a part of their family. What do you think about that, Michelle?
I don't know. I don't know if she's married or single anyway. I don't know anything about her.
She's definitely single. She hangs out with this guy that she went to high school with named Big John, but I'm pretty sure Big John's gay. So I definitely have an in. I'll just go hang out at the White House until I see her. And
as far as I understand, isn't she? No, wait. I remember thinking about the other Trump, the other one that's kind of unimpressed with Donald Trump's performance.
no, Kai is super supportive of Donald Trump.
There's one relative that absolutely is not super supportive of her relative. Oh, which
No,
Trump?
I'm talking about the super hot model slash pro-am golfer granddaughter
Yeah.
of Trump.
Yeah, I forget which Trump that was anti-Trump. There was one that was anti-Trump, and she's been speaking up against Donald Trump's performance, and she's relative to Trump.
Oh, God. It says here he has 11 grandchildren in total, so that's going to be hard to pinpoint which one dislikes him the most, because I'm sure they all have their own opinion. It's a big family. Holy shit. I'm looking at the family tree now. Huge family.
Yeah, it is a big family. You got the money to pay for it. Hey, You don't have family unless you got the funds to pay for it. Sorry, welfare deadbeats. You didn't think of that, did you? It's true, though. Kids are expensive. People keep forgetting how expensive it is to have kids these days. No wonder why some parents demand the kids pay rent when they start able to work at Sweet 16. Okay, honey. You know what? You're now 16. Fuck over rent money, or I'm fucking fighting you to the eviction court. Ma, I don't have money. Get a damn job. You're not disabled. How much time do I got? I want your $200 a month next week. What? Either my way or the highway, bitch. You think it through. Oh my god.
Have you ever thought about pillaging into the mines?
Pillaging into the mines?
Yeah.
Mean like a kobold?
Just like any local mine shaft that you can find, just going on an adventure where you go exploring in the old mine.
Oh, well, there isn't. As far as I know, there is no mines in Connecticut. Maybe there might be some iron mines in Salisbury.
Hold on, I'll find some. I'll find some for you.
No, there is. There's a couple of them, but unfortunately, Michelle, I'm not going to bring you there because I don't do anything for free anymore, Michelle.
It's not about...
Oh, look at this, Michelle. There's a copper mine. It's $14 entry.
Copper mine.
Copper mine. It looks like a lot of fun, Michelle. Underground. Tour. Full
Not fun
tour.
for me in a walker, anyway. Maybe if I wasn't disabled as much as I am now, I probably could have done it.
Oh, yeah. You're not getting a walker down there.
Not easily.
They only have stairs. They don't have an elevator.
Well, if it's a mine, they probably did have cart rails at one time. Well, guys, anyway, it's 12:04. It looks like it's a pretty slow day. So I want to say thank you guys for coming up, and I will see you guys tonight on Tech Talk with M60.
No, you won't.
Nope. No, I'm not going to that either.
Okay.
All right, bye, Michelle. Bye, guys.
Bye, Michelle.
See you later. Bye-bye. Okay, so one of the most important things that I want to get people to remember is, especially in the urban heat islands, is in Texas. Oh, yes, Texas is going to be a barbecue. By the way, for those of you wondering what Gitchy's going to be doing, she's going to be well brown. She's going to be well done. Texas is going to be sizzling like brisket. Brisket. At $35 a pound. Oh, yeah. Toasty. Yeah, you know what? That's true. It's going to be very hot in Texas. In parts of the Midwest. So be aware of this. Make sure you have your backup supplies ready just in case. Just we have backup power here. Our solar panels are solaring. They're still charged. The battery is all tip-top full. And so if power goes out, we can switch over to the battery system and keep the show going. Although it's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass because I have to switch cords around. But yes, we can still keep the show going. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's cool. So, let's get the blessings in. As far as the cameras go, I need to get a couple more composites of UVC dongles. And then I've got plenty of ports available here in the hub. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 free USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports available for 10 more USB-C appliances. So, yeah. Oh, but this apartment already looks like a mad scientist laboratory with all the chaos. Yeah. All right, so let's get the blessings in before we forget. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. Stay cool, stay safe, stay dry. Make sure to help those in need. Make sure to be there as a friend and supporter. If someone needs help, please provide it for them. Heat stroke and heat exhaustion are nasty and a good way to die. So please prepare and be safe. Also, we want you to remember that your neighbors, your friends, your relatives may also need assistance. Please check on them, make sure that they're safe, and be there as a good neighbor, like State Farm. Amen. Amen. The service is ended. It's time to go. Peace, kind of love, and don't forget to like and share. Be excellent to one another. Party on, dude, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and tonight at 7 o'clock for Tech Talk. Yep. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Michelle and Maria Lumi, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she